the sun and fun capital of the world, Miami Beach, we bring you the Jackie Gleason Show.
Starring Jackie Gleason and his guest stars, Joel Grey, Groucho Marx, Johnny Mathis, Jane Morgan, and Louis Nye. The June Taylor Dancers and Sammy Spear and his orchestra. Brought to you by Remington, the safety shaver with the safety dial that raises the shaver heads to fit every kind of face. And away we go!
You are splendiferous tonight. Take a little shot at Sammy Spear, our orchestra leader. I mean it. You got it tonight. You look like a dropout from a love-in. Hey, I gotta tell you this. I'm in a barber shop today, and I sit down in a chair, and I'm next to two guys, and they must be partners or something, and they're talking. And one guy says, well, how are we doing down here? The other guy says, well, I got some good news, and I got some bad news. He says, the good news is we don't have to pay $10 million to buy that hotel. We can get it for $8 million. The guy says, well, what's the bad news? He says, they want $5,000 cash. But this is the town. I'm telling you now, Miami Beach, that's the place. They're even running economy flights down here. And I want to tell you, they're really great, those economy flights. You get on the plane, and right away they give you 3 cocktails. Then you have a 7-course dinner, all the champagne you can drink. Then they start the bingo game. Then there's a Charleston contest. You play a little shuffleboard. And then a floor show goes on. 7 calypso players in a band, 20 go-go girls in the aisle. You haven't seen a go-go until you see him go-go at 600 miles an hour. But they had to take the flight off the schedule. All the hotels down here were furious. Nobody got off the plane. They were just flying back and forth. Tonight we have a show that I think is one of the best we've ever done. We have with us Joel Grey, Johnny Mathis, Jane Morgan, Louis Nye, and the great Groucho Marx. Now, when you mention the name of our first guest, you're talking about the best there is in singing. And if they melted down all the gold records he's won, we'd be able to pay off the national debt. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Johnny Mathis.
You look to me like misty roses, too soft to touch, but too lovely to leave alone. If I could be like misty roses, I'd love you much. You're too lovely to leave alone. Misty roses, I'd love you much. You're too lovely to leave alone. Flowers often cry, but too late to find that their beauty has been lost with their peace of mind. You look to me like love forever, too good to last, but too lovely not to try. If I believed in love forever, I'd forget the past. You're too lovely not to try.
Fraternity, a large Eastern university. 2 weeks ago, we gave every razor blade user a Remington Selectro, the one that shaves 3 hours closer. It has a setting for every face and beard. Dave Blanchard's neck, Paul Sorsasti's chin, Jerry Hellman's cheek, and trimmed for Paul Gallagher's sideburns. We gave them a couple of weeks to get used to the idea that now there's a shaver that can do everything a blade can do, except cut skin like a blade can. Then we said, okay, blade shavers, you can keep the Remington we gave you for free, or we'll buy it back. Out of 24 guys, only 5 wanted money more than the Remington. And you know how college guys feel about money.
Take a look at the Lady Remington, too. It has all the virtues of our men shavers, but seen from a woman's point of view.
I wanted to work with the gentleman I'm about to introduce. I, as well as many other people in show business, consider him to be the greatest. And here he is, Groucho Marx. allow me to extend a warm and firm hand of welcome.
Thank you, Jackie, but I'd like it better if your hand, which is clammy at the moment, contained a large firm check.
Oh, a firm check?
Yes, from a very notorious and well-known firm called CBS. I won't take a personal check, nothing personal, of course.
Don't tell me you're broke.
No, but I thought you went to sleep.
Work with them all my life.
Don't you ask me how I've been doing or anything?
Well,
or don't you care?
I do want to know how you've been doing.
Well, it's been a tough year. I bet the Yankees would win the pennant.
Oh.
I bet Goldwater would be president. Say, maybe we'd have been better off. Besides that,
I haven't heard any of this before now.
You'll hear from CBS. And then I bet on some dogs in Los Angeles.
Dogs? They don't have dog racing in Los Angeles.
No, these were horses, but they certainly were dogs.
Well, anyway, Groucho, broke or loaded, it's a pleasure to have you on the show.
That's a coincidence, Jackie. I'm broke and you're loaded.
How dare you?
No apologies, Jackie. I'm always happy. I'm always happy to help a friend in need. And in your case, this goes double. As a matter of fact, I'm happy to help both of you.
Well, thank you, thank you.
Hope you notice I wasted no time getting here from Hollywood. When you called me, I came in a jiffy.
Yes.
A 1937 jiffy with a big rumble seat. Looks a little like Mount Rushmore. Jackie, I don't want to be obscene, but how about the dough?
The dough? You just walked out here and you want to get paid without doing anything?
Precisely. The same as you, Jackie. Either I get paid or I take the next bus back to Hollywood.
Didn't want to say jiffy, did you?
I didn't. I hate the word jiffy because I happen to own a Continental.
Oh, a Continental. I didn't know this side of you.
You haven't even seen this side of me.
You've won me over.
Okay.
You've won me over. And now, how do I make out your check? What's your real name, Groucho?
My real name is Twiggy. But I wouldn't want anyone to know that, especially Twiggy. She might get jealous and throw me a mustache. Wouldn't Twiggy make a great ironing board?
Certainly would. Look, before I write out the check, there's been something I've wanted to ask you.
Well, fire away, honey.
Now, you know, this is like sitting in the electric chair when you're working with him. Now,
This is current news, that's all.
There's a shocker. Now, you've always been such an active man.
Precisely.
Now that you've stopped making movies, just how do you fill up your leisure time? Don't you miss the action?
Action? Why, my life is a veritable whirlwind of activity. Let me give you a typical day in my life. I hop out of bed at the crack of dawn.
Yeah.
At 7 on the nose, I have prune juice, whole wheat toast, a touch of marmalade, and a glass of instant milk. After brushing my teeth, I turn on my TV set and watch Woody Woodpecker and Captain Kangaroo. At 9, I take a nap until noon. Then I have a bowl of no-cal turnip greens, a slab of apple pandali. At After lunch, I take a nap until 2 o'clock. Then I watch Huckleberry Hound. Oh. Finally getting to him. And if my wife is out shopping, I watch Divorce Court. I brush my teeth and take a nap until 5:30. Well, you going to say anything?
No, you got a little more to say, Grouch. I'm just...
5:30 is the hour.
That's it, Grouch.
We call it the cocktail hour.
Oh.
We each have a glass of cranberry juice, a cheese dip, and a package of Sunset. At 6, we eat our big meal. Scallion yogurt, applejack, and a sprinkling of sunflower seeds. At 6:30, we watch McGilla Gorilla. And we watch them entertain each other with zany tactics.
Zany tactics.
Zany. Oh. Then we go into action. At 7, we take 2 straight-back chairs, and face to face, we look at each other and give each other a manicure.
You don't.
7:45, we have a pedicure.
You gotta get that picture.
At 8 o'clock, we watch Supermarket Sweep and Social Security in action. Then we take 2 sleeping pills, 3 aspirins, a warm bowl of farina, and then we fly off to slumberland. Eagerly looking forward to what thrills the next day has in store.
Just shows you. I thought I was having fun spearing onions in a martini.
My stogie, huh?
Huh?
Did you try that
You
again?
dropped that right on my joke, you know.
Good thing I didn't drop it on your shoes.
I might drop you, Groucho.
Now that.
Yes.
Where were we? Let's have that again. Then.
Yes, well, I said
You
I was...
asked me what I do all day.
Yeah,
Now
then
you
we
tell-
finished with that.
Yes.
Then I said, spear a martini, and you dropped your cigar right at the crucial moment.
Yeah. That was right here, the crucial
Right
moment.
there, yeah.
Well, is that all?
No, it's your turn now.
It is? Well, Jackie, that's my average day. Of course, all my days aren't as average as that, or as exciting.
Now, look, you're a sly one, Groucho. I happen to know that everything you just told is an excerpt from your book called The Groucho Letters. And I must say that I did enjoy it immensely.
I'll thank you to keep your literary endorsements to yourself. Your endorsement could kill the sale of any book unless it was the bartender's guide.
And I've wanted to work with them all my life. All right, now I'm going to write out your check, but only under one condition.
Yes, what's that?
That you sing one of your delightful songs.
I'd be glad to, but only on one condition.
Well, what's that?
I just told you what I do every day. How do you spend most of your time?
Are you kidding?
Really?
Greta, baby.
Is that live? Well, I know how he spends his days. I wonder how he spends his nights. Ever since songwriters started writing songs, they have written songs about the rose. Old roses, new roses, red roses, blue roses, roses from the north and south and west. But here's the rose song that I love the best. Show me a rose and I'll show you a girl who cares. Show me a rose or leave me alone. Show me a rose rose and I'll show you a storm at sea. Show me a rose or leave me alone. She taught me how to do the tango, down where the palm trees sway. I called a rose a mia, and she called a spade a spade. Show me a rose and I'll show you a stag at bay. Show me a rose or leave me alone. One night in Bixby, Mississippi, we watched the clouds roll by. I said, my dear, how are you? And she whispered, so am I. Show me a rose and I'll show you a girl named Sam. Show me a rose or leave me alone. Show me a rose, a fragrant rose. Make believe that you don't know me until you show me a rose.
The champion cooks of the Garden State Fair are engaged in a great experiment to taste the first foods fried in Wesson's new buttery flavor oil.
Yes, that's the new buttery flavor by Wesson.
I find it very delightful.
Well, I've never tasted buttery flavor in seafood before, have you? No, I haven't. Different. It's delicious.
Great cooks like these have always wanted a fried chicken, and shrimp, and French fries, all sorts of foods in butter, but butter burns. That's why Wesson invented buttery flavor oil. It doesn't burn. This pure vegetable oil simply gives fried foods the most tempting buttery taste.
The chicken has a most buttery flavor. Delicious.
And it's so crisp and so is the chicken. I've never seen anything. They're not a bit.
You might almost say Wesson goes butter one better.
I'll say it. Wesson goes butter one better.
New buttery flavor oil is next to regular Wesson on the shelf.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, our next guest is a young man who is currently starring in one of the biggest successes on the Broadway stage. It's called Cabaret. This play won the Tony Award as the best musical of the year, and the young man won the Tony for his performance. He's indeed a real prize winner. Ladies and gentlemen, a great entertainer, Mr. Joel Grey.
Willkommen, bienvenue, welcome. Fremde, étranger, stranger. Glücklich zu sehen, je suis enchanté. Happy to see you, bleibe, reste, stay. Willkommen, bienvenue, welcome. Im cabaret, au cabaret, du cabaret. Meine Damen und Herren, Mesdames et Messieurs, ladies and gentlemen, guten Abend, bonsoir, good evening. Wie geht's? Comment ça va? Do you feel good? Ich bin euer conférencier. Je suis votre compère. I am your host and sage willkommen, bienvenue, welcome. Im cabaret, au cabaret, du cabaret. Willkommen, bienvenue, welcome. Fremde, étranger, stranger. Glücklich zu sehen, je suis enchanté. enchanté. Happy to see you. Bleibe, reste, stay. Und sage, willkommen, bienvenue. Welcome! In cabaret, au cabaret, du cabaret. In cabaret, au cabaret, du cabaret. In cabaret. Rockabye your baby with a Dixie melody. When you croon a tune from the heart of Dixie, just swing that cradle, mammy mine, right on that Mason-Dixon line. And swing it from Virginia to Tennessee with all the love that's in ya. Weep no more, my lady. Play that song for me. Play it low, just as though you had me on your knee. A million baby kisses I'll deliver the minute that you play that Swanee River. Rockabye, your rockabye baby with a Dixie melody. Rockabye, your baby with a Dixie melody. When you croon a tune from the heart of Dixie. Just swing that cradle, mammy mine, right on the Mason-Dixon line, and swing it from Virginia, with all the love that's in ya. We can, my lady, play that song for me. Play it low, just as though you had me on your knee. A million baby kisses I'll deliver the minute that you play that Swanee River. A rockabye, your rockabye baby with a Dixie melody. Keep them all, my lady. Ha-ha! Play it for me. Play it low, just so a million baby kisses I'm gonna deliver the minute that you play that Swanee River. Rockabye, your rockabye baby with a Dixie melody. Dixie melody.
If you think boating is the great American sport for 1968, try this. Pontiac announces the great American sport for 1968. Wide tracking.
Let's you and me go wide tracking, wide
What's wide tracking? It's the difference between plain, ordinary driving and driving a car like this new 1968 Pontiac Firebird. Wide tracking is the way the 68 Firebird handles, corners, and maneuvers with a new improved ride you won't believe until you try it. And there are 5 Firebirds to choose from, all magnificent. If you think you're ready for wide tracking, the great American sport, see a Pontiac dealer. Or don't you want to make waves?
Stay tuned for more of the Jackie Gleason Show with Jackie and his pal, Groucho Marx.
Many years ago, Ed Wynn said the difference between a comic and a comedian is this. A comic says funny things, while a comedian says things funny. And certainly, we hit the jackpot with our next guest, because he's a perfect example of both departments. Here he is, the nut of all times, Louis Nye. Louis!
Thank you. You're so warming and soothing. Tonight you're looking at a proud father, because last night I watched my son in a school pageant. You know what he did? He played the part of a carrot. I think the kid's going to be a star. I believe that was the happiest moment of my life. But of course, I also had a marvelous time because I was impressed by the volunteer director who was giving last-minute pep talk to the children just before the curtain went up. Kids, this is it. The night we've been waiting for. Your mommies and daddies are filing into the auditorium this very minute to see our school pageant entitled Our Furry, Feathered, Frolicsome Friends of Field and Forest, 1967. Wow. Oh. First off, I want to thank our costume designer, the very talented and often lovely Frida Gipper. What a job she did on those costumes, sewing 3,000 sequins on the little flying squirrels. Those marvelous alligator teeth, all hand-sewn, white. Just beautiful snap, hinges. So beautiful. That sockeye salmon, when that goes moving across the stage with that eye that she put in, that luminous eye. Oh, what a big fun fish. Oh, and how she loved all you kids, too. And what a shame that she can't be with us tonight, but I understand that she's resting comfortably at the Sunnydale Sanitarium. Frida Gipper, you're a sweetheart. A dedicated, loyal, sick sweetheart. Let's hear it for the Gipper. 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate? Gipper, Gipper, Gipper. Now, for all you boys and girls who would like to visit Miss Gipper at the Sunnydale Sanitarium, visiting hours are from 6 to 8. And please, do not wear your costumes. All right, time and tide. Let's go on now. Our final notes. First note I have it for the bunnies. As you know, all who are playing bunnies, each bunny is issued a bunny box. And in each bunny box contains a pair of bunny ears, pink, a cottontail, a set of wire whiskers, and a head of lettuce. A lot of you are having problems with your cottontails. As you know, your cottontails have a 4-pound battery in them. And the music goes, da-da-da-da-da-da, hop, 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 da-da-da-da-da-da, hop, hop, hop. And at last hop, you slap your bunny button. And that activates an electric current in your bunny body, which lights up a beautiful letter of the alphabet on your bunny back. Now, if you're in the proper position, it will spell out beautiful America. But boys and girls, at dress rehearsal, you're in the wrong position, and you spelled out Cream cheese, Nevada. Now, I'm sure that we can get closer than that. What is it, Foxy Loxy? You're holding up your paw. Boys and girls, a pair of braces have just been found. Who wears braces on the teeth? Everyone? Well, somebody lost a pair of braces. Put your finger across. All right. Time and tide. Now, a note for the drone bees. Attention, drone bees. Remember, staying close with your queen bee. Wherever she goes, you go. And it's buzz, buzz, buzz. A nice buzz. Follow your queen. Who's playing the queen bee? Oh, Roger Ermely. Second year for you, Raj. Great. And then as you follow Raj, take him off the stage fast. Oh, a note. The two boys inside the buffalo costume. Remember, you know the one that Miss Gipper made? Stay in your end, the tail and the head. Stay there. Don't bunch up together. The minute you bunch up together, you become a kind of a camel. And you know how Miss Gipper hates camels. I see a lot of mothers milling around here. No mothers milling around here. There's a strict rule about that on a sign printed here right on the blackboard. Right there it says, in English and in Spanish. No mothers allowed backstage. No madre capiera te la señora tan banda. There is only one mother allowed backstage, and that's my mother. We're doing a swell job. Now, boys and girls, in the grand finale, you are not doing the proper bird and animal sounds. So please, all bird boys and girls, all vultures, whippoorwills, condors, flamingos, deers, bears, bow wows, all kinds of bow wows, cows, moose, dogs, all of you. Let's hear that sound together. Don't forget, in your walks, be a proud bird, a proud bird. Ooh, 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 ooh. Little bird. Frida Gipper at the Sunnydale Sanitarium. Wait for thee, bird.
No rubbers?
Lost them!
No coat?
Just mailing a letter.
What's a mother to do?
If you take vitamins during this changeable weather, take them deliciously in Total, the vitamin cereal, the only leading cereal with a whole day's vitamin supply. 1 bowl, 1 ounce, gives you 100% of every minimum daily adult vitamin requirement now set by the U.S. government.
Enjoy Total every day. Feel vitamin safe all day.
Classic elegance in basic white. Interpreted by the great designers. The House of Cassini. Betty Crocker.
Betty Crocker?
Yes, Betty Crocker designs a classic white dessert. Elegant flavor in smooth, creamy white frosting and in moist, tender white cake. A dessert as elegant as a Cassini original. Betty Crocker classic white cake and creamy white frosting. When the flavor's this exciting, you can bet it's Betty Crocker.
When you take a beautiful woman and blend it with a beautiful voice, singing a beautiful song, you've got the most beautiful combination in show business. Here's a young lady who embodies all the beautiful ingredients that go to make up a star. Miss Jane Morgan.
But gee, that palace is cheap when I return to my chilly hall room, I'm much too tired to sleep. I'm one of those lady teachers, a beautiful hostess, you know, one that the palace features. At exactly a dime a crow, 10 cents a dance, that's what they pay me. My, how they weigh me down. 10 cents a dance, rough guys and sailors, tough guys who tear my gown. 7 to midnight I hear drums. Loudly the saxophone blows. Trumpets are tearing my eardrums. Customers brush my toes. Sometimes I found my hero, but it's a queer romance. All that you need is a ticket. Come on, big boy. 10 cents a dance. Hey, Bender, the minute you walked in the joint, I could see you were a man of distinction, real big fender, good looking, refined. Wouldn't you like to know what's going on in my mind? So let me get right to the point. I don't pop my cork for every guy I see. Hey, big fender, a little time with me. Wouldn't you like to have fun? How's about a few laughs? I can show you a good time. Let me show you a good time. So let me get right to the point. I don't pop my cork for every guy I see. Hey, big spender. Hey, big spender. 7 to midnight I hear drums. Loudly the saxophone sounds. Trumpets are tearing my eardrums. Till I go on with the show. Each night I pray in my lonely hall room. Stop, please stop this misery. Voices of rough guys and tough guys and sailors, sound in
you like the taste of mildness?
Why do you ask?
Try a Parliament. It's an American cigarette.
You get the most out of mildness with Parliament cigarettes.
Well?
The filter's recessed in a mouthpiece?
Well, what's your answer?
What was your question?
You get the most out of mildness with Parliament, so get the most. Get Parliament. You get the most out of mildness with Parliament cigarettes.
Well, do you like the mouthpiece?
Weren't we talking about mildness?
You get the most out of mildness with Parliament cigarettes.
Imagine getting paid for that. Mr. Gleason. Oh, Mr. Gleason.
I'm completely at your service, Mr. Marx.
With the ladies, you're a hit.
But I'm humble, you'll admit.
You're as humble as a hungry school of sharks.
Oh, Mr. Marx.
Yes?
Oh, Mr. Marx.
Yes?
When you kiss a girl, the room lights up with sparks. On their lips, when you take aim, you just set the girls aflame.
With my kisses, Mr. Gleason?
With your stogie, Mr. Marx.
Oh, Mr. Gleason.
Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Gleason.
Ask your question, and I'll try to answer true.
Do you like my brand new tails from Soapy Sales?
I've seen better tails on monkeys in the zoo.
Oh, Mr. Gleason.
Yes.
Oh, Mr. Gleason. You're as mod as any mod could ever be.
What I wear will start a trend.
Reggie, you're the living end.
I'm a hippie, Mr. Groucho.
You're a hippo, Mr. G. Oh, Mr. Gleason.
Yeah?
Oh, Mr. Gleason. That's a mangy-looking brush beneath your snoot.
Every night I have it set up in curlers in a net. Then I spray it with a dash of Rose.
I suspected that. Oh, Mr. Gleason. Oh, Mr. Gleason.
Is there something that you wish to say to me?
Later, Jackie. Your mustache may me adore, but there's one thing you love more.
Ice cream sodas, Mr. Groucho.
Scotch and sodas, Mr. G. I'm getting pretty sick of this walk.
I'm not feeling too good myself.
Oh, you.
I know it's me. I'm winning.
Oh, on again.
I'm facing this way. I know it won't do any good, but I'm ready.
You're practically a half a mile. Well, about time.
Oh, Mr. Groucho.
Jawohl.
Are you always walking in a hole or in a crouch?
Say, that's a pretty nifty vest covering up your lower chest. This'll hide your baby pillow or your pouch.
Oh, Mr. Groucho. Oh, Mr. Groucho. You're the greatest, and on that we both can avouch.
Are you Groucho's favorite boy?
Are you Reggie's pride and joy?
Absolutely, Mr. Gleason.
Positively, Mr. Grouch. Absolutely, Grouch and Reggie. Positively, Reg and Grouch.
I'm taking a Sylvania picture tube with a real closed-circuit picture on it out of somebody else's color set. This thing is so hard to make that most color television makers don't even try. They buy them from somebody who knows how. Mostly from us, Sylvania. 21 companies make color television, and Sylvania makes picture tubes for 15 out of the 21. All 21 use some Sylvania parts. Now, who would you think makes the best color TV set out of our parts? We think we do. Because with Sylvania, The guy who built all our parts is the guy who built the whole set. Not just the easy part.
Color television from Sylvania, a part of General Telephone and Electronics.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Friends, as usually, the Miami Beach audience is the greatest audience in the world. I said at the beginning of the program that I enjoyed working with who I consider, as many others do, the greatest comedian in show business. And I had a wonderful time tonight. Let's bring him out again. Groucho Marx. Groucho! Show business about 70 or 80 years. I've never in my whole career have I worked with anybody as gracious, as kindly, and as talented as this gent here. Good night, everybody!
Don't forget to tune in next week for The Honeymooners, starring Jackie Gleason and Art Carney.
The second half of the Jackie Gleason Show was brought to you by Sylvania Color Television, the people who make picture tubes for most of the people who make color television.
This is Johnny Olson speaking for the Jackie Gleason Show. Gowns by Cameo Evening Fashions, jewelry by Wesson of Hollywood, Florida. Tonight's program was pre-recorded.
Stay tuned for the Honeymooners, not the Cramdens or the Nortons, but for the Douglases, as newlyweds Katie and Robbie return from their honeymoon on My Three Sons.